welcome back to my channel. This year, one of my New Year's resolutions was to revamp my makeup. So that's what this video is going to be about. All new techniques, all things I'm trying, and things that I just really like that I'm going to continue to do. So all the products are going to be linked in the description box below if you're interested. Don't feel like you have to buy anything because you definitely don't. If you want to revamp your look, you do not need the highest end makeup. You can also look on TikTok and YouTube for inspiration for new techniques. And so yeah, I'm just going to share a little bit about my glow up that I'm trying to do for myself in 2023, especially being a mom and Gates is about to turn 1 year old. I want to look and feel my best for me. So I feel really good. I feel really pretty with this makeup routine, so I hope you like it. Okay, so like I told you guys, one of my New Year's resolutions was to update my makeup routine. I really just wanted to do this because I have been doing kind of the same things for 10 plus years maybe. I've just been inspired by Alex Earl. If you know who I'm talking about, she's gone viral on TikTok. So I have taken some inspiration from her and some inspiration from some younger girls that I follow to revive my whole makeup routine. And I have been practicing what works for me, what doesn't work for me, so I think I have it down. So we're just gonna do it together, and it's like 2023, new year, new me. Not really, but you know what I mean. I went to Sephora. Some of the things I'm gonna be doing is new, and some of them are not new. These little clips I got on Amazon, and I will link these for you, and they come in a pack of like 12 I think, but I'll link everything that I'm using down below as well. I feel like I need to roll up my sleeves for this. Well, before I get started on the actual makeup, I'm gonna put primer on. I don't have the best skin, but I have really figured out what works for me. I've already fully prepped my skin for this makeup, and that's why I'm a little bit red, because I've been touching my face and putting all my stuff on. But the first thing that I'm using is this Milk primer, and for me personally, the only places that I really need primer are my chin, my nose, like right here in this area, the tip of my nose, the top and the T-zone, and a little bit on my cheeks. I don't know why these are all the places that my makeup kind of slips off. So that's the only places that I'm going to be putting this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And I have a mirror right here, so if you see me looking over here, it's because my mirror is set up right here because I can't really see you from the camera. The first thing that is new that I'm trying with you guys is this Makeup by Mario foundation that everyone has been talking about. I hope this is the correct shade. This was the last one left, and I think it was the one that matched me the best, but if not, we can blend it out. He has a brush that he uses with this. I don't have one, so I have a brush here that I'm gonna apply it with, but I also have the beauty blender if this brush leaves streaks on my face. I'm gonna put it on my hand first, then on the brush. Another thing I did for the New Year's, I also made an intention board, which is very similar to a vision board, but it takes it one step further. Instead of just putting pictures and what you want to do this year, you take it one step further and you write out what you're actually going to do in the year to make those goals happen. I'll show you a little example of what I have going on. These are my big goals of this year, my overarching categories, my theme. Then here are my ways that I am going to execute those goals. And then after I created this list, I put it all in my planner for the year to come. So I have actual dates set for each goal that I want to accomplish. And I feel like this works a little bit better for me than a vision board, just because I am actually working towards a goal, if that makes sense. Okay, this foundation looks really pretty. It's like glowy on my skin, which I really like. Now I'm gonna go in with this Milk Makeup Bronzer in the color Baked, and I'm just gonna put it in all the spots that I want to look a little bronzed, like the contour spots. Knowing what works for me makeup-wise has been such a trial and error. I'm not a makeup girl, so I'm really trying my best here. And learning about my face shape has really helped me know where to put contour. And I do not have the best skin, so I have really been trying a lot of products and a lot of like skincare routines to get my skin to look healthy. And then when I got pregnant with Gates, I have really bad melasma, so I need a little bit more full coverage in a foundation, or I need a lot of concealer to kind of cover up my dark spots. And a fun fact is I have not let my skin on my face see the sun in about 10 years. I've been super diligent about wearing SPF. I did did so much damage to my skin in my teen years when, you know, everyone was going to the tanning bed and we didn't know any better, that in my adult years, in my mid-20s until now, I've been super diligent about wearing sunscreen, not letting it get any worse than what it is. But my melasma actually did not develop from the sun, which it can and usually does. It developed from hormonal melasma from having the baby. So there's not really anything I can do about it now until I'm done having babies, because more than likely my esthetician said that it would come back with every baby. So we're just gonna live with it and learn how to cover it and manage it. Another trick that I learned from the younger girls is if you take your contour and you put it out towards your eyes, it kind of opens your eyes and give it a brighter look. And I need that because I have somewhat hooded and deep set eyes, so I need my eyes to look really bigger than what they are, because they can sometimes look really small depending on where I place my makeup. Okay, now this is a new product for me. This is the Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. I usually don't like a really bright eye just because I have dark spots under my eye, and if I make them too bright, it kind of gives me the reverse effect of raccoon eyes. It looks really, really bright. So we're gonna play with this and see how I can make this look better. Or maybe I should just use my finger. But I do like the look of just like an awake eye, so that's why I even bought this. Okay, the eye brightener looks really good. I think it did make me look a little bit more awake. Let me just go in with this NARS concealer. This is my Time and True concealer. It's the Cafe Au Lait, the Radiant Cream Concealer. This one is as close to my skin color, my natural skin color, as I've gotten in a concealer. This is why I like to use it, because like I said, I don't like it super bright under eye. I just like everything kind of the same color under there and blended really well. And then I have melasma on my lip as well. So just to kind of get some of these dark spots, I'm just gonna touch wherever on my face that has a little blemish. So there we go. So I'm gonna let that sit for just a little bit, and I am gonna go in and do my eyebrows. So the past month, I switched to doing my brows from a regular like brow pencil to the powder. Okay, I just realized that our guest washing machine was on and it was so loud, so I apologize for that. It's turning off now, so maybe the audio is better. I don't know how long that has been on, because I've literally can block out any noise in my head, and I'm so sorry. How annoying is that? Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, so this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Power Duo in Granite, and it has one side that's like a chocolate brown and then one side that's a darker brown, almost a brown black. I'm gonna go in with the chocolate brown first and just kind of go into the shape of my brows. The pencils can look a little too harsh, and so this is more of a feathery look, and that's what I needed, because I don't want to look like I have super harsh eyebrows like we did back in 2016 and 17. I need a little bit updated, a more feathery look. Okay, brows are done. All right, now I'm just gonna blend this concealer out. This product I really like. It's the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush, and it's in the color Sun Drenched. There are a few products that I think look really good on my skin that's called Sun Drenched, and I think it has like kind of a coral undertone to it. Another New Year's resolution that I had is to have some really fun memories with Gates and Adam. It's not that we haven't had like such a fun year, but now he's one. Well, he'll be one in a few weeks, which is so crazy to think about. And he is just like discovering the world and seeing the world in his own perspective, and I just think it's really fun. So I've actually made a quote-unquote bucket list for each month of this year for us to do as a family. I Googled different things that are happening around our city. I live in Dallas, if you don't know. Looked at what was age appropriate, what would be fun for him, and then I put it on our calendar. We'll do like story time. They have free story times at the mall and at certain bookstores around town. That would be really fun for him. And also music class. I enrolled him in music class. But us as a family, I want to do more trips together. We go to Arkansas a lot to see my family, and we go to California a lot to see Adam's family, so I want to do more trips like that too. Now this is a new product. I'm like struggling opening it up. This is the Huda Beauty loose baking and setting powder. I wanted it in the shade a little lighter, but this is fine. This is the banana bread. This is kind of cool. It has a sponge on the lid. So I'm just gonna put this where I put my primer earlier, which is my chin, right there on my nose, in the corner of my eyes. Okay. Help me. I need help here. And then of course my forehead. You can already see like my forehead looks luminous, but you know, I'm an oily girl, so we're just gonna dab it in there. There's a few products that I've got that are the small size, because when I buy a new product, I always like to buy like the travel size, just in case I don't like it. I don't have a big bottle that I have to get through. Okay, I feel like this powder should be up more there, but it's fine. We're gonna let this sit for just a little bit. Another thing that I wanna do this year on my New Year's resolution list is to be more consistent on YouTube. And it is very time consuming because I edit, upload, film. I do everything myself. So I would like to have a little bit of help, but I am gonna try my best to do it on my own while I can. Be really consistent with it. Now I'm going in with this like powder highlighter blush duo. This is a splurge that I got on the Sephora sale, and it's the Hourglass Ambient. It's the Lighting Edit Unlock in the Tiger. Obviously, I'm gonna go in with the lighter like blushy shades and just go over my blush, and then I'm gonna get the 3 darker shades and go over my face where I would want contour or bronzer. So like I was saying, I want to be more consistent on YouTube. So if you have any ideas or suggestions that you want me to cover, let me know. I know I did a poll on Instagram and they were saying they wanted more baby content. So that's my Instagram crew, so I want to know from you guys what you want to see more of. I feel like I've done a pretty good job like showing my day in and day out life with Gates and just what we do and what I work with him on. So that palette brought some life back into my skin. So what I want to do now is go in with some eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is really tricky for me because I have hooded lash deep set eyes. So what I mean by that is the skin above my eyelid kind of hangs on my eyelid. So I have to be really careful of how I do placement of eyeshadow. This is the Tartelette in Bloom Tarte palette. It's got some really just basic, good natural colors. Learned that if I stick to a lighter shade all over my eye and then keep the darker colors in the corner of my eye, it works better for me, because if you can see here with the crease, if I were to put a dark color here with my eyes closed and I just filled in this crease and I opened my eyes up, you couldn't see the color because of my big eyes. Then I'm gonna stick to a really light shade, this Sweetheart shade, and I'm just gonna put it right above my crease just to give my eye a little bit of definition here. Then I'm gonna take Funny Girl, which is like a goldy light shimmer, and just pack it on my lid. Darker colors I'm gonna put in the corner. So I'm gonna go with this Jet Setter up here, and I'm just gonna follow the natural eye shape of the corner of my eye. Give me a bigger eye illusion. So with downturned eyes, if you follow the shape of your eye, where your eye ends, if it turns like this, then it's a down-shaped eye. So if you look at my eyes, you can see I'm like down here if I were just to follow that line. So I don't want that because it might make me look sad. So I'm gonna try to keep my liner, which is the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper Black. This is my favorite liquid eyeliner. I'm gonna put this in the base of my lashes, and then I'll show you how I do a little wing here. Wings can be hard too when you have not only downturned eyes, but hooded eyes, because that flap of skin really gets in the way. And I'm talking like I'm a professional makeup artist. I'm not. This is just like what works for me. I'm sure there's girls out there watching me do this feel like, she has no idea what she's doing. Yeah, pretty much. All right, for now, that's all I'm doing. I just did eyeliner from here to the top of my eye, because as soon as it starts to droop is where I get into trouble. So we are gonna come back to the eyeliner, but we're gonna put on our mascara first. So I've never been the type to curl my lashes, but this is part of my new routine, thanks to Alex Earl. One reason why I think this works for me is because I actually have long lashes, but for them to stay up and curled is kind of an issue. So I need to just clamp them to where they kind of stay in place. So this is also a new mascara. This is the Roller Lash, and I got it in the mini because we're just trying it out. Then I'm gonna go in with my favorite mascara right now, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. I've always used 2 different mascaras, and the reason is in college, my friend Sarah, shout out to Sarah, taught me in our dorm one day that you need 1 mascara for thickness and 1 for length. And one way to make sure they don't clump is to make sure you just put this on so it's not dried and just really separate the lashes, and it depends on the bristles. So I think these bristles are gonna make my lashes look really good. So the Pillow Talk I got in a sample from Sephora, and I loved it so much that I bought the full size. And then with this Roller Lash, it has a lot of like tiny bristles and a lot of them. So I think this will be really good to separate the lash. Yeah, I think this looks really good. I don't know if you can tell, like this is just 1 mascara and then this is both of them. Gosh, I love this Charlotte Tilbury mascara just because it lengthens the lashes so good. Oh my gosh, it just looks good even with that 1 coat. Okay, now that we're done with mascara, I told you guys I was gonna go back with the eyeliner. And what I like to do for myself, this is what works for my eye shape, is I look at myself directly in the mirror and I see where my last lash flips out. And that's exactly where I put my eyeliner for a winged eyes. And I'm gonna be really careful not to start at the very end of my eye because I don't want the droop. I don't want to look like sad. So we're gonna start, like, I think this is the lash. You probably can't see this, but this is the lash that is my lash sticking out, and it's just really pretty towards my eyebrow. So that is exactly where I'm gonna flick this. This also gives me the effect of fuller lashes at the bottom, which I really like too. And I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I am allergic to false lashes, so I can't get extensions or anything like that. So I have to figure out what works for me and all the tips and tricks to kind of make my lashes look good. But yeah, that's how I do my winged liner. So I have a conditioner on my lips right now, but I am going to wipe it off a little bit just to get residue and makeup off of my lips. So now when I put my lip liner and lipstick on, I have a clean canvas and it's not muted by any foundation that got on my lips. I did have out the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lips, but I'm actually gonna do this YSL. This is Rouge Per Couture the Bold 08. It's such a beautiful color and I love how it looks on me. I don't have a lip liner that necessarily matches this. So I'm just gonna line my lips just to kind of keep the lipstick in place and that it doesn't smudge. And this little spot right here is a pimple, so it's gonna look like it's out of line anyway because of the pimple, but that's okay. Okay, lip liner is on, and like I said, this is not the same color as my lip liner, which it should be, but I just don't have that color. And here is the bold lipstick. I wore this all day the other day and I was shocked by how well it lasted. And I love this color on me. Like I said, any kind of makeup product that has like a coral undertone, or I don't even know if undertone's the right word to say, but a coral color just looks really good on my skin. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at myself, see if I need any touch-ups. I could blend a little bit more. Oh, I almost forgot. We're gonna do setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It smells really good too. Okay, now I can release my hair. I actually am doing a makeover on my hair too, but not until February. But for now, I'm definitely trying to style it as easy as I can with having the baby. So whether it's hot rollers or blow drying it straight after the baby goes to bed, just so I can look and feel my best. Not feel like I can't take care of me because I'm too busy with the baby. I'm really trying to time manage. Now, that's not every day. Some days they're just like, I'm a slob kebab because, you know, getting ready with the baby is very hard to do. I hope you like this video, and like I said, everything is linked in the description box, but please hear me when I tell you, you do not have to buy this. Any of this. You can actually redo your look, revamp your look just by looking online and on TikTok of new techniques while still using the same makeup or drugstore makeup. So please don't feel pressured, but if you do like something, get it in the travel size like I do, so that if you're not in love with it, that you're not having a huge bottle that you have to go through. So with that, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to leave in the comments below what you want to see next for this upcoming year. I'm gonna hop off here and go to lunch with Adam while the baby is at his swim lesson, and then we're gonna have a family day together. So thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.